There's always tension in the air. There's always anything can happen at any given moment. People are losing their lives daily, but daily. People lose their lives. Certain persons daily, or getting cut or stabbed daily. So, I mean, you say to yourself, you mind your business, people respect you, and
It's breakfast time, and everybody's getting ready to head to the concerts to go and start our day 2 walk. So I'll show you some of the conversations going on.
Educate myself, reading books, and went to college and became a paralegal, and then I get my time back and all kinds of stuff. So it's like my life was way at the end of the tunnel. Then it's like it came closer much faster because I was taking correspondence college courses. So I was like, paying for college. I'm paying for college courses, and it's mailing me books and all that stuff from the outside. Well, they used to have colleges paying for it, so you have to pay for it. Like, you can, guys sit around and do nothing all day except for go to the yard and work out. That's it. And when they could be inside of a classroom,
So true.
And a lot of it, and when you get to the root of the problem, most men are in prison because of lack of education and because of lack of environment. So now when I was talking with my young people, my employees that come, I said, listen, it's underestimated how big it is to have people that speak positively into your life. When you have people that affirm you, it takes you so much farther in life. And you need people to speak into your life. Everyone, whether you've been a person or not, we all need people to affirm us. Because at the end of the day, if that support takes them days when you're down, and you have that person that's like, listen, you can do it. Let's do it. It's only for a moment. Keep going. It's priceless. When you don't have that, and you got a lot of guys who come home from prison and their whole family died out, and they come home and they have nothing, it's like, all right, now your parole officer's in your back, so I'm going to get a job, and I've been going for 20 years, and you show me I get a job. It's like, I've been going for 2 decades, and out here it changes every 3 years, and I've been going for 2 decades, and you want me to come out here and do a justice society like I was going for 1 day? How is that possible? So the system is so broken, which is not just the criminal justice system, but the correctional system, like everything. The reform system, the transitional back into society, all of that stuff is all broken.
Parole system.
Everything. Yeah, that's the transition part. Like it's all about getting a job. For me, I mean, I was blessed. I was blessed. For me, I was blessed when I came home because I had family, I had friends, I had connections. So when I came home, my situation was a lot different than a lot of other people. It was like I came home and it was like after 10 days of being home, I was working, and I've worked ever since. I've been home for 6 years and change. And I've worked 1 job, I've worked 2 jobs, I've worked 3 jobs. I went to business school. I had 3 jobs, I had full-time, 2 part-time, started business school, started my own business. I got a catering business today as well as this. So it's like, I had to keep doing more and more and more. Because at the end of the day, I have 3 families and I got them all at one time. So it's like, all right, I got to create my own income. Like, I got to be my own, boss and all that stuff, because at the end of the day, I was going on interviews, tons of them, and I wasn't getting hired, not because I wasn't skilled enough, because I couldn't articulate myself well, but because of the fact that I had 3 bonuses in my life. I mean, I went on jobs where I went on 3 interviews until they said, all right, take this packet and get it notarized. What's in that packet? Check yes in the box. I know some people that are working on getting that taken off for every job application in the country. Hopefully
it's gone in New Jersey right now.
Well, it's happening in different states.
Right.
In different states. But,
I know, because I was
so they weren't hiring me because of lack of skill, but because of the fact that I did something 13 years ago when I was 19 years old. But that's what people judge you as. Like they say, people will judge you by your history, and they won't judge you at who you are today. But they'll look, once they can see, oh, you did this, that, oh no, hell no. Oh man, you could be 3 interviews. I'm going to jobs where I'm working. When have you ever heard someone going to jobs for 3 interviews don't get hired?
Why not?
They call me back. And I already have it in my mind because it's crazy, because when you're working for a long time, you have that pessimistic attitude like, all right, something's going to happen, something's going to happen. And when you got that mentality, it's like, I didn't get that paperwork yet, it's coming. And on the 3rd one, it comes. Get this notarized. Check yes. You can convict the felony. Yes. When? What? Why? Like all that stuff. How do you explain that away? You know, it's sad. So it is what it is.
How far from your home community were you in prison?
I was in Clinton. I was 8 hours away, and then I did almost 10 years in the state, and then the feds came and got me. So I was in Clinton, and then when they came and got me, they took me to the feds. And the feds, I was in West Virginia. I went to Oklahoma, then I was in West Virginia. So I live in Queens.
It's impossible for you to for those that are incarcerated to stay in touch with their families. And like the two biggest thing is to
that's what it's built for. So when I was in the state prison, the biggest thing was the collect phone call thing.
Right.
They were charging people over 500% what an average collect phone call would cost someone from prison. So families was going broke from their family members calling them collect from prison.
Yep.
So it was ridiculous. So now it was a monopoly. And they were the only phone provider that was providing long distance through New York State correctional facilities.
Yeah.
So they were monopolizing. So finally, people did a class action suit and they won. So they dismantled the whole thing. But it was like, we're talking about for decades, they were making like millions or millions of dollars for people calling their families. So basically, you were charging the families for their loved ones being locked up. So what happens is you lose phone contact and you 9 hours away, your family can't come see you. They don't have the means to come see you. What happens? Separation of the family. Right?
And so, it's like the biggest lever.
It's a division.
Keeping you connected to your community.
But that's what it's for. That's when they send you 8-9 hours away, it's to keep you separated from your family. It's not to bring you closer.
And there's a political aspect to it too, because when you're in prison so far away from your community, you are counted as an individual in that new community, but you don't get to vote.
Yeah, exactly.
So it plays into our voting
and the bigger thing is why these little small towns in upstate New York don't want these jails to close, because it's their only industry.
Yep.
They don't have anything else they do.
It's a company
you go to some of these prisons, the father, the mother, the daughter, the son, everyone has been a CO. It's generational. Like, everyone has been a CEO. So it's not like, all right, you get in an argument or something with the father, and then they send you somewhere in another part of the jail, and you're dealing with his son. And he's out to get you because you were arguing with his father. Like, it's an understatement how I tell people, like, prison is a world inside of a world. It's like a whole nother, like, it's insane.